Just a bit of a disclaimer. This episode is kind of I kind of effed up this episode. So you see the icon right on the right left, not the right left. That made no, on the top right of my screen. That it's like, oh yeah, it looks like it's broadcasting to something, or it is broadcasting to something. Well, apparently I didn't notice that this whole time that I've been playing this game, that icon is there always. And so last episode, or not last episode, but the episode that you're about to see, I accidentally did that, thinking that I was screen sharing to the downstairs room, and that led to the episode sort of just being frozen on one screen. Like you can barely even see the game. So it sucks, but hear me out, right? The only thing that I did in this episode, because thankfully I didn't do story. Thankfully I just did a 30-minute rant. The only thing I did in this episode was do a lot of battles. I just did the boss fight, and then I replayed through the hard and very hard versions of Aurora Academia. I think I sent some folks out on some quests, but the pivotal point of why I'm still gonna upload this episode is because I talk about some stuff in this episode, right, that may or may not be important for you to know when it comes to the future of this series. So get ready for that. It's going to be very, very cool. Of course, since there's not going to be that much content after like the first 5 minutes, I suggest you really just listen to it. Listen to this episode as if it were a podcast, unless you've already been doing that with the entirety of this series. Which in that case, continue doing what you do. Anyway, this has been your. This has been and I'm here to also tell you that this video is sponsored by hydrogen and nitrogen. I know, pretty freaking insane. Anyway, I'll see you guys in 2 seconds. Folks, I have never needed to record an episode more than ever right now. Holy Lord, dude. So I've been watching a bit of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair today. I think I'm almost done with watching the playthrough. Really good, but I need a break. I need a break because what's going down is just something that I can't fucking comprehend. So, yeah, let's talk. Before we talk, let me sing. Oh, Rayman and little please, oh please allow me to sing about my day. You see, I woke up and I watched Dangan to Goodbye Despair, and I was very entertained. But then I spent a lot more time with my family today, especially afterwards. My exercise, we went outside to eat dinner, and it was real fun. C-O-C-O-C-C every time that we go to a restaurant, I always order a burger, chicken tenders, or a sandwich, or tacos, quesadillas, or maybe a bit of fajitas. But this time I decided, let's try something new, something great, and so that's when I chose this thing called a poke bowl, which is apparently in the Asian dish, and it was really good, especially with that spicy sauce that I already forget the name of. And also I was enhancing my Mexican dream impressional bits. And it was really funny to my family, even though I do not know how I don't know how, I don't know, I did work behind the scenes, I did some things during, I did so many things that really made this spring break feel complete, and tomorrow I'll do the same, because that's just how it'll go. See, I've been on a bit of a track going forward, upward. It almost feels as if the sun, moon, and the world is lifting, going down and up. See, when you are down, the only way to go is upward, or maybe sideways, left and right, and 183, 60, any 980s? I don't know. Anyway, welcome back to the Freeze. I don't know what we're gonna do this episode. Gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I don't have anything big planned. Maybe we continue the freaking Rario Academy or Rario Academia. But I don't know. Anyway, let's start off the episode with the usual gacha. No, I can't open the gacha. Well, gotta love that game lag, am I right? Oh, why is my phone broadcasting to my TV? That does not... There you go. That was weird. Pretty sure Jumping might have seen that downstairs. Anyway. Today was a good day. Watched a lot of Danganronpa. I was with my family for the latter half, or like for the past few hours. It was fun. It was very, very fun. I'm glad that I got to spend some time with them, because I've kind of just been in my own stuff this whole spring break, so it was good. It's fun. I liked it. Dude, but that Poke Bowl was so good. I had like some noodles. There was like some salad on the side, right? And then I had like raw tuna, right? Which I thought when they meant raw tuna, or when I thought I was gonna get raw tuna, I thought I was gonna get the tuna that I always get from like the cans that I always eat from cans, like canned tuna, but not like the small tuna, like that. The point is, I thought I was gonna get the frickin' tan-looking tuna, but that wasn't it. It was raw tuna, and at first I'm like, huh, that's sus. And then I ate it, and I'm like, dude, this tastes like sushi, because it's like, there's fucking tuna in sushi, like, bruh. And so, yeah, that was really good. I got, like, some super spicy sauce on it that I didn't know the name of. I ended up, tasting like a fucking volcano in my mouth, but, yeah, we're gonna... So, yeah. That's basically today. Not much else really transpired. Idea. So yeah. I don't really know what to do. Like I said, we could do the stuff arenas. We could continue the Aurora Academia for a bit. But I don't know. It's funny, you know, like every time, like I've recorded this series for ages, but it's like every time I'm trying to do something and, you know, like I'm in the middle of something and then I'm like, okay, I gotta record my video Freeze for the day. And then it's like, oh yeah, I have to do a level of that one event kind of thing. It's like, I'm always like, man, I don't want to do that. Because it's going to take a long time. And I find that funny because I've done that like a million times. We played through like multiple events, and even sometimes we played one event multiple times. So it's like, I'm surprised I'm still like, I don't really want to do this, but I still am, which is, it's kind of weird. Also, how long does this last? Oh, it ends in a few days. Oh man, the white day. These little quests, right? The frickin' the one try per day, like the one battle per day quest thing. I always enjoy those. I don't really talk about them much. We kind of just do them. They're like when they're in the events tab. We kind of just clear them every episode, and I don't really talk about them. They're actually really cool. I'm glad that it's like a little thing. It's like I don't really know the items that we get from it, but I just think that it's fun, dude. Just this game. It's just such a casual game now. I gotta wonder if I'll end up playing this game, if I'll keep on playing this game, even after the series is finished. I gotta wonder. Probably not, but also probably. I feel like because here's the thing, the only reason I've played this game is not just because I enjoy it, but for this series, it's like this series is basically based on me playing this game. And so if I were to stop the series and still play the game, it's like, well, if I'm still going to play the game, I might as well still continue the series, you know what I mean? I don't know. Just, I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway. Find it really funny, right? Because, and I just want to talk about, I want to talk about Danganronpa 2 for a minute, right? And it's not about, like, any spoilers or anything, right? But there's this symbolism. Oh yeah, let's actually, if you don't want to be spoiled, I mean, it's not really a spoiler. It's not even important or anything, right? But like, I think like 2 episodes ago we were talking about symbolism or something, right? And I think it's funny because so far in Danganronpa 2, there's a lot of it's just not Danganronpa, it's in fucking literature. There's a lot of symbolism. There's a lot of repetition. Like in a story, in a speech, in a game. There's a lot of repetition. And usually that repetition is hinting to something that's going to be coming, or something that has already come. It's interesting, right? And there's this one thing in Danganronpa 2, there's this one word that keeps on being brought up that just basically plastered everywhere. And it's really funny because I know the word. Like, the word is Mirai. And if you don't know what Mirai means, it means future. Now, the funny thing about this is that I know the word Mirai from the film Mirai. And so I thought it was really interesting when I saw the word Mirai in Danganronpa 2, like in every fucking place ever. It's like it is a reoccurring theme. That's it, not just repetition, but reoccurring things, man. They're like, they can both be interesting. They can both be like reoccurring themes or reoccurring symbolism can sometimes get annoying, or they can either start out as annoying and then continue being annoying, or they can be interesting and continue be interesting. I don't know, man. It's just, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm really enjoying, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that Danganronpa 2 has really good fucking writing. This is, all I'm saying, like, Danganronpa 1, that's always gonna be a great game, right? But holy shitster sisters. I mean, the fucking anime industry really screwed up with not making Danganronpa 2 a fucking, an anime. That's so sad that they didn't get to make an anime for the second game for some reason. Like, cause it's, I would love it so much if Danmachi did a whole thing with Danganronpa. It'd be so good. It'd be so cool. It'd be such a, like, I know that the worlds are completely different, but like at the same time, it would be so interesting. Like how the characters interact with each other. I don't know which characters would be in the event, but it's just like, I would find it really cool if that could happen. I don't know, it's Danganronpa is something else, man. Danganronpa 2 is something fucking else, dude. It is, like, honestly, like, Estrella Record, or not, no, actually, Estrella Record and Argonaut combined. Oh, and, what do you call it? And, the thing that we just finished up, Dungeon Whiteout. Those three, oh, and I guess also fucking Grande. Those four, had so many twists. Oh, and I also guess the whole freaking Ace Catastrophe, yeah. Those five had so many twists and turns. And they were all so interesting. And they I don't know, man. I'm just like, I'm a real lover for mystery. You know, I was basically born on Scooby-Doo. You know? I watched so much like whodunit stuff. I've always been into it. I've always been into the mystery of things. And I've always been into creating the mystery around things, and figuring out the mystery around things. It's kind of a thing, you know. It's just kind of a kind of a thing with me, a reoccurring theme, if you will. But I don't know. It's cool. It's cool to have finally found a series which sort of just brings out that like mystery lover in me, you know? Because obviously Scooby-Doo will always be great, and that's really the only mystery fucking thing that I know. Except I haven't. Okay, see, that's the other thing. I haven't finished playing that one game that I got like 2 or 3 years ago called fucking The World Has Ended. Because that's like extreme mystery right there. That's probably even more complex than Danganronpa, but I don't know. What I do know is that, man, mystery is so intriguing. There's just, like, that's why I love the, I think that's why I love season 3 of the franchise. You know, I think that's why I love season 3 so much, because it has so much mystery and it discovered so many like different topics, and it revealed so many things, and it brought out different things in people. It was really interesting. Because it's like there's a lot of twists and turns, and I don't know, man. Season 3, man. Again, I'm a huge mystery lover. All right. And so, like, anything that has mystery within it is, like, immediately interesting to me. Like, if I don't figure out what's happening, like, within the first, not 2 minutes, but, like, within the first, like, I don't know, hour, 20 minutes, then I know that I'm in for a ride. And that was the same thing, that was basically the same thing with season 3. I didn't know what the frick was gonna happen. Like, I didn't know that Wing would eventually die and then get resurrected, Like, that's not really a mystery, but, like, I didn't know that Fells would be a fucking magician from 3 bajillion years ago, I didn't know that Daedalus was actually a person. I didn't know that, like, there would be a man-made dungeon. And then I didn't know that the Xenos, I didn't know that there was good monster. So it's like, there's a lot of mystery in this show. And I think that's one of the main reasons, now that I actually think that's one of the main reasons why I'm still watching it. Like, I love the characters, don't get me wrong, right? I love the characters. I enjoy it when, all the side characters get their flash of spotlight and whatever. I love all the gags and all this kind of stuff. Because I've been sticking with this game for a long, long time. And I don't know, it's just so cool to see mystery. Like, I hope that in season 4 we get a whole lot of mystery, because here's the thing, as much as I love the rom-com stuff, as much as I love the slice of life stuff, like, I equally love the mystery as well. And the action. It's like, it's such a... this show is so good, man. I gotta love that match. I gotta love Memoria Freese, man. It's such a... It does itself well, Mr. Omori does it all well, and then whoever else, Kunida as well. I can't say names correctly, and then what was it, Suzihito or Yasuda? Yeah, Omori, Yasuda, Kunida. Maybe Kunida is the pen name. I don't fucking know, but man, hats off to them, man. The OGs of the manga. The OG creators of the manga, which led to the fucking franchise blowing up. It's like, today, speaking of everything, today I was looking through my YouTube, right, which I haven't been able to look through my YouTube recommended that often, because I don't want to get spoiled about Danganronpa 2 nor 3, because I know there's going to be like 1,000,001 fucking spoilers, right? But I saw I saw the front cover for the 17th volume of Danmachi, A Visit Rancho to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon. Dude, that thing looks whack as shit. I don't know what's going on there. That's terrifying me. But it's like, it's got me wondering, like, what's gonna happen? Like what happened that led up to that point? Like, this series can go anywhere. Like, that's what I find so cool about Danmachi, is that it can be super peaceful. Like, it can balance peacefulness and insanity, Like, an example is, like, near the end of season 2, right? Like, I wouldn't call it insanity, but, like, I'll call it, it's more intensity than insanity. Where it's like, oh yeah, Hestia has been captured by, what was it, Ares? And Eyes and Belle followed after them using the help of Andromeda, right? And then they found Hestia, but then when Belle grabbed Hestia, they fell down the ravine, and then Eyes chased after them. And then, like, the episode right after, they were all completely fine. Just in a village, relaxing, chilling, vibing. And I just found that so cool. They just, like, intensity, and then complete relaxation. It's so interesting to me. It's like, I'm pretty sure a million anime do it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, especially with the third season. The third season, there really wasn't that much peace, was there? I mean, it was all fucking insanity from the start. Well, yeah, from the start. It's just, it's really just, like, one of the driving factors that still has me here is the mystery and the world, because just the very concept of Arario itself, like a city, like cities are everywhere, normal stuff, like a city surrounded by a huge wall, this fucking Attack on Titan, it's not new, it's not, I'm not saying that, like, Memoria Freese is, like, the greatest anime in history, because, I'm not saying that that's a fact, and I'm not saying that it's my opinion, because everybody has their own different opinion, and everybody, and there's opinions and facts, and in my heart, in my mind, Memoria Freese isn't the best anime to ever exist. It's not the best. It doesn't have... Well, I actually don't know about the manga. I mean, I am reading the manga. It doesn't have the best manga to exist. It doesn't have the best game to exist. But I'll say this. In my heart, it is one of the most beloved franchises I will ever come to know throughout my entire life. Like, it may not be the best. It may not, like, there might be, there might be some typos in the dialogue, there may be some plot holes here and there, there may be, some like, like, there might be some fan service moments, and you'll be like, oh, of course they had to do that, of course, and, there'll be a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but at the end of the day, man, they're always going to be in my heart, and that's Scooby-Doo, that's me and Scooby-Doo, because Scooby-Doo, it'll be crazy, like, eventually it's going to end up, becoming, like, trash or something. I mean, especially with that one show that released last year. It's like, oh yeah, Scooby-Doo, but everyone's a fucking millennial, and everyone says PogChamp or something, right? I like the old-fashioned Scooby-Doo. And anyone remember Scrappy? Like, anyone remember... Not Fred. Anyone remember... God, what was that one movie? The one with the frickin'... not Falcon. The Phoenix? No, not Phoenix. The one with the eagle? Not eagle, Falcon. I don't frickin' know. Although there was just so many movies. There were so many good movies. Like Zombieland, there was the Magic Academy one. There was the one that was in space. I think that was recent. There was the Space Invaders. There was the one that had to do, like, with technology or something. I mean, all of them have to fucking do with technology. But there was that one snowboarding episode where it's like, oh yeah, I can't believe that my favorite snowboarding champion lost his leg or something. I know, really dark. Probably not what happened, but it's just like Scooby-Doo. It's probably not going to have the brightest future, but it's still one of the most beloved franchise, one of the most beloved shows that I've ever watched. Series of shows that I've ever watched. Series of movies that I've ever come to know, And I'm sure that's going to be the same for a lot of other stuff that I come across, you know? I guess what my point at the end of all this is a franchise and everything that comes out of that franchise doesn't need to be top tier. It doesn't need to be amazing. There doesn't need to be, like, it doesn't need to be made by, like, the richest person ever. It doesn't need to have, like, a million, outcomes and, like, a bunch of, incredible animation, like, top-notch acting. It's just getting into it, It's all about the vibe, I'm not here... I care more about how it makes me feel rather than how... I care more about... I actually don't know. The point is... Doesn't matter if it isn't the best. It doesn't matter if what you like isn't the best. It doesn't matter if what you like is considered great or not great. Doesn't matter. To anyone else besides you. Did I say that right? I think I got that right. I think there was a message there, but I think I fucked it up. So, let's... Man, this episode is 30 minutes long again. What the frick, dude? We didn't even do anything. Although we did kind of play episode, like, level 9. So, I mean, that's progression in somewhat kind of territory. I guess the whole point of that whole conversation was I love symbolism. And I love that symbolism can interact with mystery, and I love how mystery is what sort of ties me together with Memoria Freese, and with Danganronpa, and with Scooby-Doo, and with so many other things that I cherish, I just think that it's cool. It's very cool. Mystery has, like, just the genre, the feeling of, or like the want to put something together that doesn't make sense for a lot of people, and then figuring it out is like, I don't know, man. There's just something. There's something there. There's a lesson that's there, but I'm not going to be the one that teaches it. Because I'm not a good teacher. But I am a good person to end off this episode of Dungeon de Motomeru no Amashigatiru Rompa Y3. And until the next Scooby Snack bit of an episode, thank y'all for watching. And Addy... Wait, hold on. Thank. And arigato gozaimasu for watching. And Sayo Zoink Scoob Nara.